Welcome to another great edition of NHL 18. Hope everyone is enjoying their weekend so far. Great day of college football action going on here. And coming to you live once again from the great state of Texas. And I'm going to be doing some commentary on today's game. And I'm going to, for the Seattle Thunderbirds, the new NHL team. Here, loving the new expansion mode here in NHL 18. They're taking on the Chicago Blackhawks at home. And will be playing from the Amazon Arena. And of course, the Seattle Thunderbirds are the WHL, the junior hockey team from the Seattle region. But I think having a hockey team in Seattle would be great. I want to give a shout out to NHL Houston, one of my new YouTube channel followers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Team in the city of Houston would be great for the league and for the cities of Houston and Dallas. Be a great rivalry between the Stars and potentially the Houston Aeros. Would love to see that happen for the city of Houston, as they already have arena in place, the Toyota Center. Of course, the Houston Aeros played in the WHA back in the 70s. Great Gordie Howe once played for the Houston Aeros. And of course, they had a team in the IHL, the now defunct IHL, and they absorbed the Aeros into the AHL. And then my team, the Texas Stars, used to play the Aeros. It would be a great atmosphere in Cedar Park. As I attended some of the Stars and Aeros games, quite a few contingent fans from Houston would come and watch the Aeros play against the Stars. And there you see my uniforms for the Seattle Thunderbirds. And you can tell me what you think in the comments. We're doing a little discussion today on the new NHL 18, the new expansion mode, which I'm just loving right now. I have the Seattle Thunderbirds here, and I've also made a couple more teams, the Oklahoma City Blazers.
Good evening, everyone. With Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, I'm Mike Emery. Tonight we bring you a
Blazers, of course, used to play in the Central Hockey League.
Ringside we go now,
and they are no longer in existence, making way for an AHL team, the Oklahoma City Barons, who are now the Bakersfield Condors. But the Blazers were a great hockey team. A lot of following in Oklahoma City. But I've recreated the Blazers in another franchise mode. And of course, their farm team for the AHL and this game are the Fort Worth Brahmas, a team from the now defunct Western Professional Hockey League, as well as the Central Hockey League. The Brahmas no longer exist, as well as they have a junior team in the Dallas-Fort Worth area called the Lone Star Brahmas, as they play in the North American Hockey League, which I think will be a good addition to future NHL games. Of course, they have the Central Hockey League as a league to choose from, as far as the European leagues, but I think the United States Hockey League, along with the North American Hockey League, would be a great addition to this game. And this is my home opener. My first home game, playing the Chicago Blackhawks. Got Michael Hutchinson in goal. Get to pick your own players just like you would in real life in the expansion draft. Love the NHL 3s, which is an arcade mode I've tried. Love the commentary there as well. Kind of interesting to see if NHL EA will go to the Frostbite engine as they did with the Madden series. Hutchinson with the save there.
This team has had to endure some change coming into the preseason. Most significant of all is the overhaul to the
I've also created the Houston Aeros here in expansion mode. And their AHL team is called the Austin Ice Bats. Ice Bats, member of the now defunct Western Professional Hockey League and the now defunct Central Hockey League. The Ice Bats played in the capital city of Texas for 12 seasons. Hope you got a chance to read a book by Jason Cohen, a local Austin sports writer who wrote a book about the Ice Bats. Went on the road with the Bats for a good couple of weeks. Very interesting read. Didn't read the whole book, but I have read some good excerpts from that book. I mean, going from Albuquerque, New Mexico, over to Lake Charles, Louisiana, and to Shreveport, all on the bus. As AA minor league hockey, you never ever travel on an airplane.
Simple play, made well, strong defense.
Of course, the Western Professional Hockey League started out with just 6 teams, all 5 in the state of Texas,
The puck is scooped up by Seidenberg.
and of course 1
in their own end.
in New
Pitching this with
Mexico.
them again.
And none of those teams exist now.
Going on now. It looks a little bit like a tennis match where they're just bumping
My
the
team
ball
was called the
back and
Central
forth to
Texas
each other.
Stampede,
No attack yet.
and they had a great rivalry with the Austin Ice Bats back in the mid to late 90s.
And the pickup.
And the hockey back then was played in rodeo arenas.
Moving it to Anisimov.
And a lot of players from those teams in that league would compare that style of hockey
Didn't work.
to the movie Slapshot,
Again by Aginla.
which in my opinion is the greatest hockey movie of all time. What you call Bush League hockey.
Shoots. Great point blank save.
Not often you're all alone in front of the goaltender from this area of the ice. Great
Go ahead and ice the
save.
puck here and stop play.
This will force them to drop back a lot. Could this be icing? And it will be based on the defense arriving first.
Seattle's fans sitting behind their net got up and showed their respect by bowing to him
A
after
little
that
few more
huge
kinks to
save.
work out here for my team, the Thunderbirds. I'm going to start working on the goalie pads and the mask. I like to match it as close as possible. But then again, back to the city of Houston, the potential of Texas' largest city in Houston, the nation's 4th largest city. They are without a hockey franchise, and a lot of people have been clamoring city officials to get an NHL team in Houston. They already had the Toyota Center there,
Through the neutral zone.
and they had their AHL team.
Solid work there.
The lease at the Toyota Center, they could not afford to pay the lease anymore, and they had to move to Iowa to become, they are now the Iowa Wild.
Heads on to the corner.
And even today, as we go watch the Stars play against the Wild, you see some old Arrows fans coming out and supporting the Wild. So Houston they have a very good fan base, devoted fan base. And I think it would also be great for the cities of Dallas and Houston, Stars and Arrows. Be great for the game of hockey to have 2 cities going against each other. Of course, you got the Cowboys against the Texans in the NFL. In the NBA, you got the Rockets against the Mavericks. And of course, Major League Baseball, one of the biggest rivalries in baseball, the Astros and the Rangers. I'll almost have my first goal of the season.
Chicago's lugging it along in their own end. Thrown in.
But I think Stars and Arrows in the NHL will be great.
By Johnson.
Another icing call.
Cleared down for icing.
Now, a lot of people are iffy about bringing NHL to Houston. Will it survive there? They mark it as equivalent to when Atlanta had the Thrashers. Of course, the Thrashers did not last long in the city of Atlanta. Atlanta already has 2 failed franchises in that city. First with the Atlanta Flames, and who are now the Calgary Flames, and now they had the Atlanta Thrashers, and they moved since on to become the second incarnation of the Winnipeg Jets.
Shoots one. Wonderful save on a
Of course, we got the Vegas Golden Knights, the newest expansion team this season. We'll try to get a one-timer there.
Puck out in front.
And it looks like I'm going to get a penalty.
Watch for his signal.
I whiffed on the puck, and it looks like I'm going to get a slashing call for it. I don't know about that one. But I think having the NHL in the city of Houston would be great for the league in the cities of Dallas and Houston to have the Stars and Arrows go against each other. Don't know about that call there. Looks like I'm going to go on the penalty kill. But I think the first in line for a new NHL team would be Seattle, as well as Quebec City. Quebec City used to have the Quebec Nordiques, who have since gone on to become the Colorado Avalanche. And I've also read, they want to bring the Nordiques back, but technically the Nordiques is copyrighted to the Colorado Avalanche. So obviously some legal issues going on there. I think Hartford would like to have an NHL team back. The Whalers have since, who are now the Carolina Hurricanes. Hartford would love to bring the Whalers back. Same logo, same color.
Scooped up by
But then again, another copyright issue where the Whalers, the Hurricanes currently have the rights to the Whalers' nickname. And a lot of fans in Hartford, they do have the Hartford Wolfpack of the American Hockey League. But I think Hartford is also another great city, great hockey city, and that would be a good addition to the NHL to bring the Whalers back. But then again, you know, I would love to see Houston get an NHL team, but I think the first in line would most likely be Quebec City, as they have a hardcore fan base. But this team I'm playing with here, the Seattle Thunderbirds, I think they would be a close second in line for a new franchise. And if what I've been told, they have a very, very devoted fan base in Seattle with their WHL team, which are called the Thunderbirds. And then think about the rivalries they would have, the great rivalry they would have with the Vancouver Canucks, who are really close by.
Turned a shot on net. Wow, what a glove save.
There was some room.
So
not enough. Great glove save.
So you're more than welcome to subscribe to my YouTube channel here. 2 subscribers here, with one with NHL Houston. And again, I appreciate you subscribing to my channel. Feel free to leave any comments in the box there.
Good face-off win. Shoots one.
Look out.
And the possession
There we
taken
go.
up by
Clear this one out, and that should do it.
Oh, they got it out. They check the clock and prepare to defend some more. Got the pad on it. Seattle's penalty kill comes through. Now we're back.
Kill that penalty, and let's see if I can get on the board here.
The players are on the ice. They've worked on this power play.
Look, hoping somebody would be there, but
and yet they just don't seem to have any cohesion to get a real good power play on the board.
But as of right now, there are 31 teams in the National Hockey League. I mean, happy for the city of Las Vegas now, as they now have a franchise, got a second franchise on the way with the Oakland Raiders, about to become the Las Vegas Raiders. Inside a minute of play here in the period, no score.
Hutchison's going to be able to make that save all day. His positioning is perfect. It's not a difficult scoring chance. Seattle's been blocking shots over the last few games at a crazy rate. Their players lie down to block shots. They get into the shooting lanes to block them standing up. This is something they work on pretty consistently.
Starting to wind down the first period here. See if I can get a quick score.
A good stick there, so no complete pass.
That's another thing I like. I like the defensive AI here.
Now it's directed to Ward.
Looks like we're going to go into the period with a tie. I'll just dump this into the zone and let the clock run out. Yeah, good first period there.
Is in the books. Both teams have tried hard, but only the goalies have been successful. Nothing.
I've named my home arena the Amazon Arena.
Hutchinson's save has kept
against the online retailer Amazon,
intermission is next,
as they have a corporate base in Seattle, Washington. Now the Thunderbirds, I have the AHL, my affiliate. You can also create an AHL team, and I've created in nearby Tascoma, suburb of Seattle, the Tascoma Rivermen, and I will play with I will one day broadcast a Rivermen game. Look at the game stats here. Well, I'm really being out. I've only gotten 2 shots on goal. I think that's because Chicago's been on the attack because of the power play. Let's see if I can get on the board here.
20 minutes in the books, 20 minutes ahead. Edzo, what did you think of the first?
Well, first off, Doctor, goaltenders were very good. A couple of real tough saves at either end. But this might be one of the games, Doc, where the first goal definitely wins.
We start the second the way we began the first. Nothing. The Blackhawks want to generate something up the wing. Takes it behind his own cage.
Oh, he's got a breakaway. See if I can put it in there. There we go.
Thought the goalies were going to be perfect.
There you see my mascot, another feature I like in franchise. Mascot for the Thunderbirds, they call him Boomer.
Breakaway right before he scored.
Enzo, I got a good look at this one. He's in the butterfly. It looks from my position like he's got the entire net covered. Obviously, there's a little bit open.
So it looks like Thunderbirds have a 1-0 lead here.
The Thunderbirds
See if I can
have taken the lead by
see if I can get an increase.
What fork in the road are we headed for with this face-off? Good reach there. Pitching it to
Joel
Saad.
Ward with the first goal and first home goal
Gathered in
and
by
for
Johnson.
the Seattle Thunderbirds.
Just got his pad on that one.
Blackhawks almost tied it there.
Laid on to Ekholm. Tries to get it on net. Collected by Keith. Pass attempt to Saad. And picked up now by MacArthur. That one comes back out over the blue line. And the coach pacing the bench is pacing a little faster now. He
Almost
seems
got
to
a
be
delay of
talking
game
to the
penalty.
ceiling. That one shot
Instead, I'll get an
over half
icing
the length of
call.
the ice all the way down there, and it becomes an icing.
Anyway, got a 1-0 lead despite being outshot like 17-3.
Crawford's able to make what turns out to be a relatively routine butterfly stop.
Chicago's quick on the draw. That's the end.
There we
Good
go.
work by Stepney.
Another breakaway.
Oh, he's
Make it
got
2-0.
this one,
See if
but
I can
can
do
they
it.
catch up to him? Wonderful
Oh,
work
just
in
wide.
close and a brilliant save.
You want to score goals, you have to go to this area.
A lot of guys
You gotta
like to
find a way
use
to
the
put it in
vertical,
net.
the camera mode. I like doing the broadcast
Seattle's moving the puck up the wing.
broadcast angle here.
Lets it go. Gonged away.
Makes it a little more challenging, I think, especially when you're moving the puck along the boards.
He gains the zone. Around through the corner.
Oh, look out!
What a reaction save.
There we go.
The
Get a line
Thunderbirds lug
change.
that along up the wing. Puck comes on back to be handled by Crawford.
Good hit. Good hit.
The Blackhawks have it in center ice. Puck loose, now
There you go.
picked
Knock
up.
him off the puck there. Oh,
A shot.
lost the
Got
puck.
his stick on it.
All right, there you go, Hutch.
Puck covered. Whistle blown. A little under 7 minutes off the clock. Only one goal hanging on the board so far. So it's 1-0. Shoots. Play to be made now by Coburn.
All right,
The
someone-
Thunderbirds in possession as they travel through center ice. Puck loose, couldn't drag it through. He throws it there.
Oh,
Shoots.
almost.
He
There we go.
scores.
2-0. Riley Nash got his first goal of the season.
Nash just never give up attitude.
T-Birds lead it
Allowed to
2-0.
create This chance from a bad angle.
A lot of times the goaltender feels like his positioning is perfect and he's got the net covered. Guess what? He doesn't.
Seattle's goal has given them a 2-goal lead now, and there's still a lot of time left in the game. We're still in the second period. The Blackhawks with a center ice face-off win. And he dumps it in. Seattle's continuing on in the defensive zone. Pitching this one to Law. Mashed in. Makes that play deep.
Oh, that's probably going to be a
One
penalty.
into
Yep.
I wonder
Boarding.
if that hit will change the momentum of this game.
Chicago's getting to the neutral zone.
That's one thing I don't like about the AI. They're a little quick to call a penalty on you, but not the other
Nash is going
team.
to the penalty box, and the call is a boarding minor.
These are the type of plays, Doc, that we want to eliminate from the game where the attacking player has no chance to protect himself when getting hit from behind.
Chicago's power
Boarding,
play
that's
gets another chance to
similar
operate.
to the
Hasn't been
targeting
effective
penalty in
yet.
the college football and the
Good clean win on
NFL,
the
which will
draw.
probably get a player thrown out.
A shot, terrific shot, but a great point-blank save.
You don't get many better opportunities
There
than
we
that.
go.
Great save.
picked up by Seabrook. Gathered up again by Cole. That puck is loose. A good defensive play. And the puck taken over by Saad. He's in on an onside play. Good place to shoot from. You could almost count that one, but no. And here tonight they've announced a sellout. Eddie, what does that mean to the players?
Not easy to play in a hostile environment, and we have just that here tonight.
We have passed halfway through the second. Just recently another goal, and so the lead is 2. Possession established. Good reach there. That one comes back. Goalie's allowed to handle this puck, and he does. Snapping a pass to Saad. Nicely into the zone. Hammers one. Oh, what a glove he's got there.
All right, give me 1 second, people. I'll have to turn off my mic for just a second.
Chicago's got it. They must retreat and start back again. And he steps in. Seattle's carrying it in their own end. And the heat's taken off by the clear.
All right.
A free puck now.
All right, back, folks.
Loose puck.
Sorry about that.
And he carries it
had a
up the
text
wing.
message there, kind of important text message.
He takes that point pass. Nice tip of the pass.
Oh, look out.
That puck's loose, defended away by Marian Hossa.
This right here is probably my favorite video game to play.
Scorches one.
Of course,
Clear.
my second favorite was,
Work, but penalty time
this was my second favorite. Actually, my personal favorite was the NCAA college football. I love college football. As we're right in the middle of the season here.
A shot. Outstanding save with a glove.
I think it.
If you're a shooter, you don't want to
Notice
see the
how,
goaltender flash
since
his
they
glove
discontinued
like
that game because of the Ed O'Bannon lawsuit, EA sales have really dropped. I think it would really give video game sales a boost if they brought that game back, but it is what it is.
The Blackhawks win the draw. Seattle's done it. Back at full strength.
I killed off that penalty. See if I can get another goal here.
When you're in a position in the
Nope.
game like this, it would be nice to come through. They just didn't seem
This
to
is like
have
the way
any
EA
set
focused on
plans
this
on
year.
that power play.
We'd really like to see them go to the
There, puck loose.
Frostbite engine, as the Madden has done.
The
Show the
Thunderbirds
arena
looking to head
exteriors.
up the wing. The pass is off the mark. What a chance that would have been.
New and improved commentary from
he
Doc
steps
and Eddie.
across the line.
Or EA Canada usually makes this game here.
Save. He was hovering right over it.
Why not have the Hockey Night in
himself
Canada
look big.
commentators on this game?
Lets it go.
Of course, Mike Emmerich is
He's
basically the voice of the NHL.
looking to head man up the wing. Shoots.
Nope, almost made it 3-0. But in early editions of this game, you had Jim Houston, Del Rey. Del Rey is currently a commentary for the Dallas Stars, my hometown team. But Jim Houston is still a great commentator. It does some Hockey Night in Canada. And I just made it 3-0.
Goaltender had no chance stopping that puck with the quick release.
Edzo, good airtime on this pass. Flat when it lands, and the shooter has a walk-in.
The Thunderbirds have built a tremendous lead here in the second period.
I got a pretty comfortable lead here, 3-0. Of course, it is the most dangerous lead in hockey.
Enlarge it even more. Solid win at center ice. Now what? Chicago's in control through the neutral zone. Gets across, looks
And that is my guard dog.
Puts a wrister. Strong shooter against a strong goaltender, and the guy with a trapper won. Got it in his own end.
There we go. Good hit, good hit. See if I can.
Possession established on the pickup by Coburn. And play stopped because of an offside.
Hutchison's bailed his team out again. That's another odd man rush against. He bails him out.
Look at that. Being outshot 30-10, and I got a 3-0 lead.
They've got the draw. The Thunderbirds wheel it up the wing. Good grab again. Nearing the last minute of this middle period. The Thunderbirds are starting back in the defensive zone.
Turnover. Jerome McGinley.
Drives to the crease.
Ooh, there we go. Good play.
Fires. Wonderful save. What a
Good
skill
job.
level there.
You want to score goals, you have to go to this area.
Freezes play. Clean win on the draw.
I'm going to end this period. Looks like I'm going to have a 3-0 lead here. Whoop. Blocked out of the zone. Just let the clock run out.
2 periods have been played. They've worked pretty hard at it, and they get a well-deserved rest. 3rd period coming up shortly.
If you are the holder of the winning ticket, please take it to our customer service kiosk. 144 on the conference.
The Blackhawks are suffering on the goaltender. For him, there are great days, there are average days, and then there's today. More in a moment.
Well, again, feel free to leave your comments over in here. Tell me what you think. On the brink of another NHL season here. Very excited. Always one of my favorite times of the year. Got outshot 32-12. So hold the lead here.
Played, 1 period ahead. What are your thoughts so far, Eddie?
Seattle's up, Doc, here with a pretty solid lead, but they know that their opponent's going to come after them. So let's see how they play it. Will they be defensive first or look to add to the lead that they have?
Thrown in. The Hawks continue on in the defensive zone. Passing one off now to Ekholm. Looking to Abdelkader.
There we go. 5-0. No, not quite. And looks like I'm going to get another penalty, and that's exactly what's going to happen. And they sure are quick to call boarding penalties here.
Crawford's at the bench. Extra attacker out. Takes a shot. One team is
this will
going to
be
short from this.
my 3rd penalty of the game.
Ward's getting a 2-minute boarding penalty.
As you see the player facing the boards, you cannot make contact with that player while he has no chance to protect himself. 2-minute for boarding. This power play is too predictable.
Also like the new
They have
camera
to
angles
find
in
a way
this
to
year's
change
game.
it up.
Absolutely. I think you're right, Eddie. Let's see what the team does here. Outstanding save with a glove.
1 minute, 56 seconds.
The Thunderbirds see the point streak extend again. An excellent game for him, not just defensively, but offensively as the points continue to come for him on a nightly basis.
Tie up there and a good reach and possession. Right near the line, can he keep it going? And snap to Bouwmeester. Lets it go. Oh, a save. Controlled by Saab. Pass cut, strong play. Dumped in. That puck curled around behind the net, and it is stopped right there. The Blackhawks have control of the puck in the defensive zone. Trying to go to Taves. Gains the blue line. That one is on back and is handled by Hutchinson. Goaltender comes out, and he's got the puck on that big blade. Chicago skating it back in their own zone. Puck is thrown to Kane. Nice work by Saab. That's a great save. He's got it, but can he shovel it out of there?
Michael Hutchinson will definitely be the first star of the game.
The clock still moves.
He's turned away every shot he's faced.
In the defensive zone. Through center, making progress.
Go.
That is defense. Gathered in by Saab. Shot, outstanding point-blank save.
You talk about cutting down the angle. Perfectly executed by the goaltender.
Goalie out of the net, puck on his stick. Now the puck rounded up by Bomeister. Up the wing, moving along. Moved along and in.
Look out.
Lets it go. Marvelous save. A great chance was no chance. Seattle's back to full strength.
Offside.
They've killed off the penalty.
They have enough power plays to evaluate the people that they've had on the ice, and maybe they just don't have enough skill to be successful. They get chances, but they just can't finish them off.
Just a hair over 4 minutes have gone by.
One shot
It's
in
a
the third
solid
period.
lead by a score of 3-0. It's a face-off win. May not seem important in that territory, but they have possession. Good, wonderful save.
Oh, almost.
Sliced
Almost
down.
made it 5-0 there.
On through the corner. Puck controlled by Hossa.
Look out.
Nicely into the zone.
Cut him off.
And quickly to Stastny. Oh, lightning quick and a
There we go.
terrific save. Not through. Oh, and the pass wouldn't go.
Look, they got tipped there.
Chicago's in their own end and in possession. Pitching it to Zebra. Fires off his pad.
Good quick save.
Got it at the point. On the great stick save. Puck controlled now by the defense. It's dumped in. And possession reestablished by Duncan Keith. Chicago's on the move up the wing. And ripped to Iginla.
Look out. Oh,
Turned a shot on net. Paddled aside.
almost got one on the board there.
Skill play by Zebra. And he picks it up.
Go ahead and ice this
Sent
one.
back down so now they can get the change they wanted. Puck fired down. Decision made. Defenders first. Icing.
Hutchinson's save is a good one, but defensively they cannot give up another odd man rush.
Tie-up and help from the winger. Gets in. What'll he do? Great stick work prevents the pass from being complete. Pushing it on out of their own end. Lets
Look
it
out.
go. Terrific
Ooh, almost.
save with no reaction time
Almost
whatsoever.
ended my shutout right there.
Terrific. Got that in the trapper.
Oh, he thought he had him on the glove side.
Definitely Hutchinson is the first star of the game.
Shift deflected off the blocker. Lets it fly. The Blackhawks have gotten to center ice. And now it's directed to Upshaw. And he dumps it in. Pass attempt to Delorier. Hanging on to it up the wing. Mashed in. Directing that one to Coburn. The Thunderbirds wheel one ahead up the wing. Thrown in. This one comes into the possession of the guy who's supposed to stop all these. Has it in his own end. Dumped in. Good strong skating to outrace the opposition for the icing cancel.
6 minutes left from a shutout victory.
Gains the
If
zone and
Hutchinson
looks
can
over
hold the
his
lead for me,
options.
or excuse me, the shutout.
his
And they come
glove.
close. Looks like another icing call. Not quite.
Good hustle won the race.
Good
beat
hustle.
The icing. Brings a shot. That shot
Trying to
came
get
from just 6 inches.
And another
He
one on the
missed
board.
opportunity from this close in.
And the puck taken hold of by Johnson. It was defense, now it's offense. Let's see. And it's driven back so they can make a change. Pitching this one to Ekholm. Loose puck, solid defensive play there. Gets in, what'll he do? Puck grab, they've got it ready. Cruises to the slot. Chicago's leaving its own end. The Hawks lug the puck in their own end. Gathered up and a save.
There we go. 3 minutes left.
And the puck control
Almost
by
there.
Joel Ward. Boy, what reaction. He's got it again. Good work by Chip Chura. Snapping a pass to Panik. Gains
Looks like
the
we're
zone.
gonna got this game in the bag,
A
folks.
shot. Got a piece of it with the glove.
Go ahead and cover that one.
We go down to the benches. It's Ray Ferraro.
Hutchison's been magnificent tonight. Anytime the team has been under pressure, he's made the saves.
Michael Hutchinson,
Offensively,
formerly
he's
of the
given his
Winnipeg
guys a little
Jets.
room to breathe. Man, these saves highlight some
Well,
of the
back
play
in
that he's had tonight.
2000, summer of 2014 team, the St. John's Ice Caps, who are now in the who are in the AHL and are now the Laval Rocket.
Defensive zone win.
Michael Hutchinson was the goaltender for the Ice Caps when they lost in 5 games to the Texas Stars.
Ready to go.
And I attended one of those finals games that season against the Stars, and
Shoots one.
tell you what, he was a great goaltender. He was the reason that the Ice Caps made it that far. Good to see him now in the NHL with the Winnipeg Jets. Almost lost my shutout there.
Lets it go.
And I've heard great things about the city of St. John's, Newfoundland.
Seattle's in their own end and controlling play now.
Had a great arena there, the Mile 1
Passing one
Center,
off now to McGinn.
which is currently
It's down
vacant.
10.
Hopefully they can get another
Out
team
of his
in there
crease to
soon.
take it. What'll he do with this?
A couple years after the Ice Caps went to the Calder
Into
Cup
the
Finals
end
with the
of
Stars.
attack. A terrific scoring chance
The
denied.
Jets moved their team over to the Manitoba Moose, where they share
Lets it go.
the arena with their AHL team.
Seems like he was in
A couple other teams, only one other team does that, and that is the San Jose Sharks, who share their arena, the SAP Center in San Jose, with the San Jose Barracuda of the AHL.
Trying to go to Kane.
Now one in this game here, going to be a shutout here,
Puck loose because of that hit.
and it's official.
Performance, it's his
Thunderbirds
first
win their home opener 3-0 over the Chicago Blackhawks. There's your first star of the game right there, Michael Hutchinson.
He's going to be looking for more before this season is over.
Well, I think Hutchinson, he's going to be a good goaltender for the Winnipeg Jets.
And again,
And
we
of course,
thank you for
city of St. John's,
watching.
Newfoundland, they had great
Join the
bands there.
as much as we did. For
Really made you feel
Ray
welcome.
Ferraro, Mike Emmerich saying good night.
Kind of hated to see the loser team, after the original Ice Caps left for Manitoba. They brought the Montreal Canadiens brought a team close to St. John's, called them the Ice Caps. Before then, they were the Hamilton Bulldogs, and Hamilton will also be another good expansion city for the NHL. They now have a team in the WHL with the same name, the Hamilton Bulldogs. And just as I thought, Hutchinson is the first star of the game. 53 saves in goal for the Thunderbirds. Joel Ward got the first goal. Riley Nash, 1 goal, 1 hit. Look at that, 53-18. And I got 3 goals against the Blackhawks. 6 minutes and penalties. 6 penalty minutes for the Thunderbirds. Well, hope St. John's gets a new hockey team soon. They have a good fan base there, a devoted fan base. They will get one really soon, whether it be in the ECHL or possibly another junior team. One day we'll see the Ice Cats back on the ice in whichever league, whichever form they are. But then again, that is my broadcast for today. The Seattle Thunderbirds. Probably later on I'll do a broadcast with their AHL team. And how you doing? Was it Aloha Poika? How's it going? How you doing today? Thanks for tuning into my broadcast here. Of course, another shout out to one of my YouTube followers, NHL Houston. Hopefully the city of Houston will get an NHL team soon. And I know it's a long shot, but I know Quebec City and possibly Seattle will be first in line. But cannot Houston, they have a really good fan base there. Great people, city of Houston. Again, our thoughts and prayers go out to the victims of Hurricane Harvey and the city of Houston. A lot of people were affected by the tragedy of Hurricane Harvey. And later on, I'll show a game for another expansion team I've put in, the Houston Arrows. So, doing pretty good, Polka. Where you from, actually? I'm from here in the great state of Texas. Here, it's still pretty hot in here, even though it is fall season. It's still 90 degrees outside. Of course, I'm a very big hockey fan. Encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel here, as I do a lot of sports games. Of course, hockey season. Well, I'm done with this game here. I can certainly play another game if you'd like me to. We can discuss a few things here. Quit to the hub here. So tell me, Pucka, you a player of NHL 18? You like playing sports games? I know playing sports games is my favorite thing here. Since we've got a pretty good conversation going here with Lohi Poika, I'll show you my AHL team. I'll start. Let's see here. Here you see my Tacoma Rivermen here. Got a. All right, Poika, from all the way from Finland here. Well, good to see you, Poika, here. I'm going to go ahead and decline this trade. I think Ian Cole is a good addition. You're leaving to give me a couple of draft picks, but I'm really not getting nothing in return there. I'm going to go ahead and start another game here, since by popular demand here. Great hockey world of Finland. So good to see a good players from all around the world here. Well, I'll go ahead and start another game here, folks, since it's by popular demand. And there you see the San Diego Gulls will be my opponent for the Tacoma Rivermen, as I went ahead and put my AHL team in Tacoma, Washington, a suburb of Seattle. Oh, I want to play some NHL 3s. Well, you know what, Poika? I will be more than happy to do that for you. And I love NHL 3s. I think it's a really great addition to this game, and I think EA really hit one out of the park with this owner. Let me go ahead and save my season here, even though just to be safe, because you never know. System could shut down just like that, which has happened before. And if you don't save anything, you'll lose it. And one thing I don't like doing is repeating the same game over and over again. Well, folks, looks like by Lohi Poika here from the country of Finland. I'm going to play some NHL 3s. Sure appreciate you commenting here. Hope you have this game, Poika. And here we go. Biggest NHL 18 fan, me as I am too. You know, I think they've come a really long way here. Especially from where they started. I'll play my 3 circuit. Let's see, pick up where I left off here. And the Pacific Circuit. think the thing I like most about NHL 3s is the commentary. And the fact that you get to use the arenas in NHL 3s in franchise mode for you. And that's what I like doing. I like using the NHL 3's arenas for my minor league teams. Of course, Finland has their own hockey league, the Liga. Of course, I'm the Fridge Raiders, and I'm currently using the Hurricanes. I appreciate that, bud. Playing against the Calgary Hitmen. I'll stream as long as I can. Let's see, goal limit. I'm gonna go. No, I think I'm gonna go with periods here. 2-minute periods. With the money puck. Go as long as I can, Poika. No promises here. What time is it in Finland right now? I know right here in the United States it's 2:45 in the afternoon.
Welcome everyone to this evening's presentation of incredible threes hockey. What's in store, you ask? Oh, just some great action from the Pacific Circuit.
All right, I can do that.
The Fridge Raiders.
HPK. I remember when NHL series brought in those leagues like Poika's league, the SM Liga. I like the DEL in Germany. I like playing with some of those teams. They have some really cool jerseys over there.
This very special money puck edition of threes hockey begins right now. Game on.
And as soon as I'm done here, I'm gonna play with an HPK team. Good thing about NHL 3s, it's arcade mode. I mean, no penalties, no face-offs, just an. Actually, I know I probably couldn't say it. There we go, 1-0. Yeah, I don't think I can say that, bud. Never really been to a hockey game here in Texas. I haven't been to one outside of the country, really outside of Texas. Of course, we have the Dallas Stars here. Oh, that's a mouthful. I think I'll stick with the abbreviations, my man. I just got to let you know, Poika, you're the first one that's ever really commented on any of my videos. I mean, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have plenty more. I have a few of them from NHL last year's game. I also provide play-by-play commentary here. The roster in front of you, and that's with most of my team, the Texas Stars. And you also got to have the stats. Calling hockey play-by-play is pretty hard. Gonna wrap up the first period here. Oh, cool, man. Just give me 1 second, Poika. I got my wife just testing me here. Yeah, like I said, I'm from the United States, in the southern United States actually, and one of the second largest state in the country, and that is the state of Texas. Of course, Texas, we're known for football, the sport of football.
Welcome back to Great Threes hockey, folks. A close game of hockey is
Oh, you like the Stars? You like the Texas Stars, Dallas Stars, and we got some few minor. We got a few junior teams, especially in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I just wish NHL 18 would add some junior leagues here.
Takes the shot, just can't be beat. Big save.
And I'd like to tell you, Poika, this is my longest broadcast I've ever done.
Huge stop. You will have to do better than that, sir. Bit of a break there after the puck was frozen. Just enough time for the players to catch a breath. We are back. Off the post and the play goes on.
250? That's in the morning. And you're almost full day. Hey, Poika, my wife says, what's up, man?
On your feet, fans. Who wants
I try to get in as many broadcasts as I can. Of course, I work in a hospital,
Whoa, big stop.
and I work 12-hour shifts there, so most of the time it's hard to do.
And we're back in
And
the
usually
mix
after working 12 hours in a hospital, you're really tired and all you want to do is crash. But I'm definitely going to try to make it out some games. Was going to go to a game to watch the Texas Stars play an exhibition game today, but unfortunately, wife's a little bit under the weather, and she is out at the doctor's appointment right now.
Very close game of
Well,
threes
still got
this
1-0
evening.
here.
Stick around for the intermission show where we'll bowl some lucky folks down the
Yeah, it's also 2:50 here in the United States, in the afternoon actually. Yeah, it's pretty hot still here in the United States. I know in Finland it gets kind of cold. Just kind of texting back and forth with my wife here, Poika. Yeah, I was going to go to a Texas Stars game today, actually. And she's a little bit under the weather. She's at the doctor's office. Hope it's nothing serious here. But I'm texting her back and forth, and I'll have to get back with you on the HPK game there.
You are forgiven. Game back on. Stopped him right off the goal pass.
I definitely can do that, Matt. Right now, that's kind of up in the air, though. I mean, you know, family first.
Goalie decided not to play it there, folks, so we'll just have a cheeky little restart here. Action back on. Fans, I encourage you to check in all alone. And no! Goalie was there with the stoppage.
Come on now.
And no good. That goes wide. Takes the shot. Ho, ho, ho. Big stop.
"35 seconds.
Shoots it, and he shoots it wide in the bucket.
Yeah,
A nasty stop. Great save.
That's one thing about I like about the international leagues. They have some really cool jerseys, really cool uniforms.
Great finish.
Get a one-timer here. Well, not quite. Uh-oh, is he going to try to tie it up here?
And no! Oh my.
Looks like I'm going to win this one. And that's it.
We can't have it. That's going to bring this game to an end. Great job, boys.
Had a 1-0 victory. It looks like I'm going to unlock the uniform for the Calgary Hitmen.
But it is not time to say goodbye. Plenty of tickets still available for threes tilts near you. So come on out again soon and take in a great game of hockey. Until then, from Bob and I and the rest of the team here tonight, good night and keep both hands on your stick.
Yeah, I know. Unlock the new rewards there. Really? Well, I guess we're just going to have to check that out. Alright, we'll stop there. Alright, we'll go to play now. Real quick, I'll show you my created teams. These are the Fort Worth Brahmas, old team from the now defunct Central Hockey League, a minor league team, and these are the Shreveport Mudbugs. First, I'll go back to the Brahmas. Of course, you see my home jersey, and these are my two created teams here. And these are the Shreveport Mudbugs, another defunct team. Shreveport Mudbugs, they now have a team in the North American Hockey League. That's a junior team. And I'll tell you what, Shreveport had a really great team. You know, back in the day, back in the early 2000s. I mean, they had won the championship 4 times in the Central Hockey League. All right, let's see what we can do here. Okay. I think here we go. Here we go. Yeah, this is your team right here. Yeah, I really like the red there. Oh. So this is your team. Orange and black, pretty good combination there. Not too familiar with the EA Sports Hockey League, but I might give it a try one day. I think I'll play a team from the Champions Hockey League. Vox Joe Lakers, one of our old goaltenders out of Texas. Christopher Nilstort, former player for that team that I think this is Christopher Nilstort's team right here, the Malmo Redhawks. All right, for Loey Polka.
Good evening, everyone, with Ray Ferraro downstairs and Eddie Olczyk upstairs with me. I'm Mike Emery.
I think they should add some more international arenas as well. Maybe they'll do that when NHL will go to the Frostbite engine.
Intense, Doc, and they don't like each other very much, so stay tuned. I expect some fireworks here tonight.
It's a wonderful night for hockey. The Red Hawks have the first possession of the game.
That's a pretty cool jersey combination. Like the orange and the black.
What'll he do? Shoots it on. Outstanding save off a chance.
There he is. See if I can get on the board here.
Score!
There we go.
And the place goes nuts.
Got a 1-0 lead here. Teemu Turunen.
He had that look of no doubt he was going to score on that breakaway.
The defenseman obviously doesn't hear his bench yelling. Eddie, they're right beside me. I can hear them yelling for him to get back to the front of the net. He's too slow to do so.
You always hope if you're paying the price of admission as a home fan that your team scores first. In this case, it has.
So far, they got their money's worth early in this game.
Gets across, looks over his options. Play is stopped.
Looks like I got a penalty here.
HPK's minor is a cross-checking 2-minute penalty.
You want to see a cross-check? Look at the player's hands and positioning on his stick.
Man, the ref seemed like to blow the whistle a lot in this game.
Night, and this is number 1.
Cross-checking and boarding and everything else.
Face-off win here.
2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 1 minute, 22 seconds.
Oh, that's an icing call.
And so there's an icing on this play.
Sorry, Polka, I got a penalty here, but at least I got a goal for you.
Solid, clean win. The power play unit has to recoil and try yet again. Can he make them chase it? Puck picked up here. A good stick there, so no complete pass. Passing one off now to Anderson. He gains the zone. Big drive. Save. A wonderful shot answered quickly.
You talk about cutting down the angle perfectly.
Can't clear it.
By the goaltender.
Get some pretty good information from Polka here about this Finnish hockey team.
What pressure by the power play.
Maybe you could use a guy like him in the United States playing in the minor leagues for my team, the Texas Stars.
That diffuses the attack for now.
Of course, the NHL has some great international hockey players.
This is frustrating.
And of course, I got to mention Teemu Selanne.
Just a chunk of the shot.
Of course, Kari Lehtinen, goaltender for the Dallas Stars, a pretty good goaltender there. And Mikko Rantanen for the San Antonio Rampage.
They win the draw. Lets it go. Not through.
Some great hockey players coming out of Finland.
The pass is off the mark. What a chance that
Of course, my
would have
favorite
been.
Finland hockey player is Teemu Selanne.
A lot of work, but penalty time less and less now. The Red Hawks continuing on through center ice. Fires. Save. Grab. Great chance
Oh,
ahead.
look out.
HPK's gotten it back out. They check the clock, get ready to defend. The Red Hawks have control of the puck in the defensive zone. The Red Hawks have gotten
Try to get a big
center
hit
ice.
there.
Nicely into the zone. Lets it go. Grab.
Good save.
There was some room. Not enough. Great glove save.
Pretty routine stop. You can see why everybody learns the butterfly when they're a young kid. Takes away the bottom of the net.
Just over 3 minutes played here in the first. It's a 1-0 game. We have a winner. HPK survived it. Back even.
Sometimes you need a pop. Sometimes you need a puck bounce, or you need a
All
little
right,
bit
gotta
of puck
kill
bounce.
that penalty.
They didn't get any of it on that power play, and they come back to even strength in the same position that they were when they entered the power play, down 1.
Puck loose. Good defensive positioning there. HPK's got it and moving up the wing. Has it in his own end. Moved along and in. Chooses the corner for this.
Liga team. Well,
Oh, great cut.
haven't really played with Liga teams much, but
HBK's continuing on
I personally like the DEL.
Good stick down on the ice, so
Really don't have an
nothing
international favorite international team. This is a pretty cool team I'm playing with right here.
point pass.
Like the color, the orange and the black. Good color combo there.
Puck grab, what's next?
I mean, the one I can think of right off my bat,
He's got a chance.
right off the bat there is probably
The
HIFK.
Redhawks controlling play now in their own end.
I like playing with that team for quite some time.
Gets in,
When I played
looks
with this
over his
league.
options here. Took that right away. Knocked
Of course,
off.
the Liga is one of the elite leagues in the world, international
HBK's
leagues in the world.
carrying it in their own end.
See if I can make it 2-0 here.
Goes to the back.
Oh, not quite.
Lasered off his head. Walking a thin line near the border there. A backhand shot with no time whatsoever. He turned it aside.
A missed opportunity from this close in.
Nice stand-up poke check there. Takes that pass at center ice. Good stick.
Yeah, I might have to check that out.
Took a quick look. Saw enough that he wants to retreat. Lets it go. Ooh, stick save. Gains the zone. To the slot. Terrific challenge.
You know, another one of my favorite minor league hockey teams, and that's the Allen Americans. I like
He covers and holds on.
really like their goal horn, similar to the Boston Bruins.
You get an odd man rush, you better finish it off. You don't get many of them. The goalie was better than them there. But
hockey is just love hockey season, and I know you do too, Poika. But just wish it lasted longer than 82 games. Of course, over here in the United States, it's in the National Hockey League. It's 82 games. Minor league hockey usually lasts for 72. Of course, baseball here in the United States is a 162 game season. That's a long time.
Turn the wrist shot. Oh, what a save that was.
Have time out here, Liga. Sorry about that. I just had a quick text message.
Through the neutral zone, lug the puck. Heads on to the corner. Moves it to the corner.
Well, it's probably gonna have to be my last game here, Poika. I got something important coming up.
HBK's on the move through the neutral zone. Dumped in. Goalie out of the net. Puck on his stick.
So you don't have NHL 18 yet?
That play goes offside.
Yeah, you got to get it pretty soon. It's a great game.
I don't know if he's going to make a save much easier than that one. He's in good position. It's a rather routine stop.
As I'm sure you've heard. Of course, the NHL 3s is great, but my favorite is the franchise mode here on this game. You can create teams, move teams around. Of course, you saw my created team, the Seattle Thunderbirds.
And won it. Oh, how can they miss that pass? The Redhawks on the move through center. Puck out of play over the glass.
That should be a delay of game right there.
Because they can't play it.
I should have a power play. All right, I'll listen to it as
And they've won the face-off.
let me get this next whistle here. I'll stop it and I'll listen to it. I'll leave it on my microphone so you can hear it as well.
Has it back deep. The Redhawks control the play through the neutral zone. To the point it comes.
Oh,
And offside is called on the play.
all right. See if I can find it here.
Just a bit over 4 minutes remaining here in the...
Timeout here. See if I can find what you're talking about, bro. typing it in right now, but the autocorrect is correcting me. (2016, 17, 18). Okay, here we go, bro. Your team's goal horn. Hope you can hear it. Sounds pretty cool.
Only one goal hanging on the board so far.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Looks ahead to start something. Gains the zone. He's got that pass off the right wing. And
see if I can make it for you. 2-0. Nope, not quite. That sounds pretty sweet. Like the goal horn for your team there. Just a couple minutes here. I will, at the intermission, I'll play you our favorite goal horn, my Texas Stars, and I will. Before I sign off here, then I'll let you listen to the Allen Americans, my other favorite goal horn.
Right near the line, can he keep it going? Oh, broke it up. On through the corner. That one is pointed to him.
Oh, another penalty.
With it here.
And I got another penalty. Unbelievable.
He's in on an onside play. On the delayed penalty, the change is made, and the extra man is out there. Blocked. They will get a breather shortly, but what'll happen next? He can start some danger here. A hammer shot from the point. Blockered away. Furious action, and now the penalty call. HBK's roster goes down by one here. At least briefly, a minor penalty for hooking.
The referees are looking for this. Anytime you stop skating and reach with your stick and pull on the opponent,
so I got to listen to your team's goal horn. Sounds pretty good. So 9 seconds away here from intermission, and I'm probably going to have to go ahead and cut the broadcast short here.
Didn't handle it very well. 3-pop. That shot came from just 6 inches.
All right.
He makes himself look big.
First period is over.
Yeah, your goal horn sounded pretty good.
Shooters and goaltenders. It's a 1-0 game.
Fans, don't forget our 50-50 draws coming up in the middle of the third period. Get your tickets now.
So here is the Allen Americans goal horn.
HBK's goal came on this play. There's at least one locker room that's happy at the end of this period. We'll be right back.
And the song is called "Don't Stop Living in the Red," and I just love it because the Americans, their colors are red and white. Well, looks like Quick, it's really good talking to you, bud. Gonna have to end the broadcast here. I got somewhere to be here in about 30 minutes, but it sure was nice talking to you. Sure appreciate you tuning into my YouTube channel here. Encourage you to subscribe to it. It's under my name, Jared Fowler. And once again, another shout out to my friends in Houston, Texas, the NHL. Hopefully, the NHL will come to your city. We will have a good rivalry between the Dallas Stars and the Houston Aeros. So once again, thank you to Lohi from the great country of Finland for tuning in. Great talking to you, man. It looks like we're going to have to sign off here. So I encourage you to follow me on Twitter at jcfowler80 at twitter.com. And until next time, see you later. Lohi, thanks for joining me. This is JC Fowler signing off. So long, everybody.